Hey guys, I'm here to talk about some of the recent things we've done to make the powerful modern network visibility vector unlocks more accessible to users. The thing we're primarily going to talk about today is AI-assisted SQL, but before I jump into a quick demo of how that works, I want to just talk briefly about 5-minute hunts. So AI-assisted SQL is great when you have a question, you don't know how to get the answer or get the insight that you need from the metadata. Many customers don't even know what questions they can be asking. So that's why we've launched 5-minute hunts. Every Tuesday morning, a new query comes out, which is a quick insight into here's a tangible thing that you can look into to get insights from the metadata. We tell you what you might want to look for, how you can find that in our data, and what you might want to do with the results. It's a quick opportunity to learn some microlearning. You might find out a new thing that you didn't know Vectra had visibility into. It's about really making it as easy as possible to just go, hey, what do I even look for? Oh, I'll just do this. People are really loving it. We've had a lot of strong excitement from people who use it, but we're going to talk about AI-assisted SQL. And this is a chat interface that lets you turn any natural language question you have into actual insights. So I've been reading about Scattered Spider recently, which is an ATP that's been doing a lot of impactful things. Is there any way for me to hunt for their activity in my environment? We'll say my network. You can see I'm not saying specifics for my assistant at all. I'm just asking open-ended query. This will run off and actually run a query and then respond not just with an actual piece of SQL that is running on the left-hand side, but it's actually telling you, hey, here's an indicator. So to hunt for Scattered Spider activity, a query looks for key indicators associated with their tactics. This query focuses on unusual RDP connections, which is a common initial access vector for this threat actor. Identifies RDP with suspicious client names, unusual keyboard layouts, and these are the results on the left-hand side. Super easy, very accessible. But also just other things like looking at Kerberos logs. Yeah, let's look at Kerberos. So I can basically have a nice conversation with my assistant and it's going to suggest ideas of what might be useful. In this case, it's pointing out that Scattered Spider sometimes use password spraying or brute force attacks. These are common tactics used by the threat actor. It identifies sources with multiple failed authentications. So you can see here, this is actually a pretty complex search that's put together for me. It's getting from Kerberos over the last 14 days, failed connections grouped by host, service, and error message, and then excluding anything where there's no kind more than 5. So we can see the service. Let's actually group these by username, by account, or also identity, to see if any is targeted. I'm curious to see if there's any specific accounts that are being targeted, maybe non-existent accounts as they suggested. So now they've given me this new query, grouped by client, and it's actually even given me the distinct source IPs as well. So I can see how many different hosts are being used. I can see these are the users that have had a lot of login failures. I know in my previous search, I was able to see that failure message, but this is really interesting. This is a way for me to get insights immediately without needing to learn exactly what the fields mean. It explains what's happening clearly, and this is all accessible for me. It also works in other languages, built in from day one.